Hey guys, Cat Von Yoga here. Today, we're going to talk about our feet, our connection to the ground, the first rooting place we have. If you have any foot injuries, or you've ever had foot pain, or you wear really tall high heels or really tiny shoes, you know who you are. Your feet can have old scar tissue built up. There could be tension in the bottoms of the feet. When we can find a way to release that and open the feet and the toes, we can eliminate some of our balance problems or low back pain or hip pain or exchange our postural alignment. I'm not saying that a foot rub is a cure for any of those things, but it doesn't hurt. So the first thing you need to do is get your foot where you can get a hold of it comfortably. For me, this is crossing it over the opposite leg. I can access the base of my foot well here. If it feels kind of tight to you to be there, you could try working just from the ground, or maybe sitting in a chair and then bringing your foot across. Once you have your foot where you can get it, we're going to make a soft fist, because we're yogis, no tight fists here, and just rub the bottom of the foot, creating a little heat, a little friction, and getting you used to touching the bottoms of your feet. Rub and rub until you feel it warm up. Once you feel like your foot gets a little bit warmer, take your thumbs and we're going to dig deep right down the center of the foot. Don't be afraid to really dig in there. You may start to feel some crunching, maybe a little weird balls or any kind of thing in the bottom of your foot. Don't be afraid, okay? That's old scar tissue. It's old injury places. Now, if you feel pain or you feel any pops or cracks and then suddenly feel some numbness in toes or pain, back up. Take a second because you just worked too deep. Reassess things. Make sure it all feels okay. Odds are you're not going to hurt your feet by digging onto them a little bit. Once you've worked down the center of the foot, we're going to take our thumbs and through the ball mound of the foot, we're going to make little circles and kind of rub around the circle. This is the base of that connection with each toe. Feel free to roll in either direction. Again, dig as deep as you feel comfortable. Working through all of the toes. Take your time. There's no rush. You're going to work all the way through, and then that space that's between each toe really runs down into the bottom of that ball mount of the foot. So take a thumb or a knuckle and run from the base of the ball mount all the way up in between the toes. So digging up in between the toes. Work as hard as you can, applying pressure, rolling all the way through. From here we can make our toes do splits, side to side and front to back, just loosening them up. All of these exercises could be completed twice a day, once a week. But if you really know that you have any old injuries or pain in your feet, doing them a couple of times a day will really do a lot of good. Once you've done your splits, you're going to take your fingers and work them in between your toes. Now this may be a little bit tight for some of us. You may have to work on it a little before you can really get the fingers all the way down into the base of the toe comfortably. Okay? But just get where you can for today. Try and work towards really wedging the fingers into the toes. Once you're hooked up, back and forth with the toes, just to kind of loosen up the foot. You can move the whole ankle if you want to. These are all really great exercises too. Maybe you don't have any injuries or you haven't sprained anything lately, but if you're into minimalist running or wearing minimalist running shoes, Barefoot, Vibrams, there are some other companies that have really thin soles. These are all great things to know how to do. Roll in circles here with the ankle. Again, both directions. These are going to help loosen up, break up old scar tissue, and allow your feet to connect more firmly and comfortably with the ground. Once you've worked in circles both ways, take the fingers out, and you're going to make a soft fist again, and just kind of knock around on the sole of the foot, up into the heel, by the ankle. You can go up into the calf as well. It seems silly for some people, but it's really good to help loosen up and kind of shake out anything that might be stuck in our feet and our ankles or up inside of the calf. Once you've got it all loosened up, here's where the fun starts. Toe gymnastics. You're going to plant that foot you just worked on flat on the floor. Again, if this seems like an uncomfortable posture, you could have one leg extended straight out, you could move it to the side. Do whatever feels most comfortable for you. I like this because I can really see my toes well. Level 1 gymnastics, can you raise all the toes off the ground? Keeping the ball mount of the foot and the heel of the foot in touch with the ground. All toes down. Now see if you can raise just the big toe. Maybe. Just the pinky toe. Maybe. Maybe we can raise all the toes and tap the pinky toe, or hold the pinky toe down. Maybe we can tap the big toe, or hold the big toe down. Possibly pinky toe and big toe down with the center 3 toes up. All of these things take time. Some people have more open toes, some people's toes work better together. Try everything, and when you get done, let them dance, because they just completed their own floor routine. Make sure that you repeat this on the other foot. And again, try it out once a day, twice a day. Once you've finished a foot, stand up and try out some balance poses. See if the way that your feet touch the ground feels different on either side. You should notice some changes. The first time that you do it, your balance may improve. Maybe it's a tiny thing, maybe you see a big change. Remember, every body is different, and don't give up after the first try. See you later, guys.